Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the True Blue Podcast. I am your host, Zachary Sucardi. It is January 3rd, 2024. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everyone had a great holiday season. I'm glad to be here for session 100. 100. 100. We're going to get into self-care tip. I'm going to actually read to you from The Language of Letting Go today, January 3rd. I thought it was a great reading. It's entitled Nurturing Self-Care. We're going to get into Since We Last Spoke, of course, to start us off, and then I'm going to share some music later from Angel Dust. So, session 100. So this is my 100th episode. So I will have put out 100 self-care episodes over the last 4 years. And it feels good to have something that I have put out there creatively with good intention to share, to love, to help, to heal. When I'm gone 100 years, this will still be here. My great-great-great-great-great-grandkids great-great-great-grandkids will be able to hear this. They'll be able to hear my voice. And that is exciting to me, to know that I'm doing something creative and putting something out there into this world. My energy is not staying in my room, in my body. It's going elsewhere. It's elsewhere, you know? And that feels really good. It feels good to be creative and to do things in life. The first episode of the True Blue podcast I entitled Just Start. Meaning, like, if you have something that you're trying to do in your life, don't think yourself into no action. Just fucking start. It does not have to be perfect. 100 episodes later, it's not perfect. Nothing is. You make peace with that and you move on. You get the ball rolling. You build momentum. And I'm happy to be here 100 episodes later. Wow, I'm so grateful. This is like such a gift. Really is. I mentioned this before. I want to start doing interviews. And I'm working towards that. I'm getting some like equipment and working on the format and everything. But until then, I'm going to be rolling with the True Blue podcast, doing my thing here. So, just feels good. Excuse me. I got a busy day ahead of me. I'm going to the gym, going to the bank, going to have lunch, and then I'm going to read poetry tonight. There's a poetry night the first Wednesday of every month at this brewery. It's downtown Albuquerque. It's called Tractor Brewing. I don't drink, but I'll be there reading my poetry, so I'm excited. I am excited. So since we last spoke, so I mentioned this, I believe, on the last podcast. I'm taking singing lessons. Okay. And there's a song that I shared a couple weeks ago called Balm in Gilead by Paul Robeson. And it's like a traditional song. And Paul Robeson has a great voice. And I try to mimic it and sing along. And it's just so fun. So I sought out singing lessons. And the instructor that I found, the name of her studio is Gilead Studios. So I asked her, where'd you come up with that name? And she mentioned the song Balm in Gilead. So here we are, okay? Here I am looking for singing lessons, inspired by the song Balm in Gilead by Paul Robeson. And I find a studio with the same name, not even like thinking of it. And then when I talked to the instructor, she's like, oh, this is where I got the name from. That's divine intervention right there. That's God telling me you're on the right track. I mean, what else could that be? What the fuck else could that be? I've been wanting to do singing lessons for 20 fucking years. I remember working at the credit union in New Jersey. My coworker, Teresa, her brother, was her brother? Maybe cousin, was taking singing lessons, and she was referring me to this instructor in Hohokus, New Jersey. And I never pursued it. And here I am 20 fucking years later doing my thing, showing up. So to me, that's pretty fucking exciting. Pretty fucking exciting. And it's been great. I'm learning a lot. I'm taking notes. I'm practicing. I do it every Monday. So I'm just excited. I'm excited to be doing something I've always wanted to do. I'm fucking showing up. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? So my sister has this friend named Erica. Shout out to her. And she knows I'm not so crazy about birds. If you know me, that's not my favorite animal. I'm just not crazy about birds. They just, I don't know. As a kid, like my aunt had a bird caught in her hair, and something about them always just didn't sit right. So she'll jokingly send me pictures of birds and all this shit, right? So what I did is I sent a picture of my fucking ass to her. And I thought, man, this is perfect. And I already had one in my phone because a couple weeks earlier, a bunch of my friends went out. I think I mentioned this as well. When they went out for steak in New York, and when I knew they were all together, I sent them a group picture of my ass. So I already had it in my photos. And it was just perfect. I was like, I didn't think I'd have another use for this photo until Erica started sending me all these fucking pictures of fucking birds and shit. And it doesn't bother me, but it's fun. It's all in good fun. But I just felt so like, damn, man, I had such like, I don't know, I was so proud of myself. I had such like good like usage of the ass picture. So shout out to me and my ass. So here's a little tip, something that I like to do. So praying for someone, praying in general. What I'll do is I'll go through my fucking phone book in my phone, and I'll go from A to Z, and I'll pick one person for each letter, and I'll pray for them. And sometimes it's different person, it's different people. But it's really helpful. It really is. And it gives me something to feel like connected with, I'm not like, yeah, sorry, I just had a text message come in, so I'm losing my train of thought here, motherfucker. But yeah, praying from A to Z. I think it's a good exercise. It's good to pray for other people. And it's good to pray for yourself. Don't what's the fucking word? Don't like single out yourself. Include yourself. But I just thought that was really fun. Like a good way to like think of people and send them love. Go through your phone book on your phone and pray from A to Z. Another thing about prayer I wanted to mention that I'm sort of trying to change here in 2024 is instead of praying for my desires, I'm praying for God's will and the power to carry that out. Praying for my desires really doesn't get me anywhere. But if I pray for God's will and the power to carry that out, I can't go wrong. So if I follow that God voice, that intuition versus what I want and my desires, I can't go wrong. And sometimes they will intersect for sure. I'm not saying, like things I want I can't have or anything like that. Nothing like that, nah. But praying for God's will. It's just something about that just really sits well. And I'm kind of understanding it more. Sort of that surrender and move forward and pray for God's will versus my desires and the things that I want. As long as I keep showing up, I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong. Well, that's it. Since we last spoke, let's get into the self-care tip. All right, everyone. So I read this daily reader called The Language of Letting Go, Daily Meditations on Codependency by Beattie. And today's reading I thought was very appropriate. I'm going to try to, I know reading things on a podcast kind of sucks. It doesn't really translate all the time. So I'm going to try my best. So this is called Nurturing Self-Care. So it has like a little quote, has like a body, and then it has a reflection. So the quote reads, "There isn't a guidebook for setting boundaries. Each of us has our own guide inside ourselves. If we continue to work at recovery, our boundaries will develop. They will get healthy and sensitive. Ourselves will tell us what we need to know, and we'll love ourselves enough to listen." And here's the body of it. What do we need to do to take care of ourselves? Listen to that voice inside. What makes you angry? What have you had enough of? What don't you trust? What doesn't feel right? What can't you stand? What makes you uncomfortable? What do you want? What do you need? What don't you want and need? What do you like? What would feel good? In recovery, we learn that self-care leads us on the path to God's will and plan for our life. Self-care never leads away from our highest good. It leads towards it. Let me read that again. Self-care never leads away from our highest good. It leads towards it. Learn to nurture that voice inside. We can trust ourselves. We can take care of ourselves. We are wiser than we think. Our guide is within, ever present. Listen to, trust, and nurture that guide. The reflection reads, Today I will affirm that I am a gift to myself and the universe. I will remember that nurturing self-care delivers that gift in its highest form. Let's read that again. Today I will affirm that I am a gift to myself and the universe. I will remember that nurturing self-care delivers that gift in its highest form. I love this reading because it's all about what I'm trying to do on this podcast, nurture self-care. Some people think self-care could be selfish, but it's not. When I love myself, when I show up for myself, when I listen to that inside voice, my intuition, I'm at my highest form and I'm most available. I'm at my highest form and most available to my friends and family and otherwise. Nurturing self-care. This is a great reading. One more time. Self-care never leads away from our highest good. It leads toward it. You hear that? It never leads away from our highest good. It leads toward it. Again, that's the self-care tip from the Language of Letting Go, Daily Meditations. You can find this on Amazon. It is an excellent daily reader. Excellent. All right, let's get on to the True Blue playlist. All right, this song is by Angel Dust. It's called Don't Stop. It's off their album, Brand New Soul, that came out last year. This is what I would call new wave hardcore. It's hardcore with a new wave kind of style to it. And this particular song, it has a very much of an island feel to it. Like a lot of acoustic guitar and good bass lines. The drumming is all over with like, you can hear there's a lot of hand drums, djembes, and then regular drum kit. Great song, great love song, very driven type of song. I started listening to this at the gym. So fucking catchy too. Just the way it starts with that acoustic guitar, the bass kicks in, the drums, the vocals. The song is excellent. When I saw Angel Dust, they did not play it. After the show, I went out and talked to the band, mostly the lead singer. And I told him my affinity for this song. And he said to me, he's like, man, you're fucking pumping me up to play this song. We're going to have to play it on this tour. And it was a pretty cool moment because here we are talking about this song and my affinity towards it. And he was like, man, I'm feeling your fucking energy. This is awesome. We got to play the song live. And it's somewhat of I want to say a departure from their normal sound, but it kind of is because it's not traditional style hardcore. Or they're traditional style hardcore with their sound. It has, again, like I said, that island feel. So I'm going to read the lyrics to this song here. Very catchy. I don't know if they'll translate, but here goes. Girl, it's just getting good. Don't stop now, 'cause it's just getting good. Don't stop your love, girl. Don't stop your love, girl. Don't stop you. I can't stop. My love is red hot. Can't no flame gonna burn like my fire. Come on, little mama, give it all you got. Can't no flame burn like my fire. Girl, it's just getting good. Don't stop now. Girl, it's just getting good. Don't stop now. Don't stop your love. Don't stop your love. Don't stop your. I can't stop. My love is red hot. Can't no flame burn like my fire. Come on, little mama, give it all you got. Can't no flame burn like my fire. Trust me, it's done. I can't stop. My love is red hot. I can't stop, 'cause no flame gonna burn like my fire. I can't stop. My love is red hot. Girl, it's just getting good. Don't stop now. Girl, it's just getting good. Don't stop your love. Don't stop. I mean, just great. I didn't, it didn't translate as well as I'd like it to. I probably should have tried to have sung it, but it's okay. Maybe in a couple episodes. But still, great fucking song. Happy to share it. It's on the True Blue playlist, which, if you're on Spotify, you go to the search, you type in True Blue Podcast. You'll find the podcast, which you want to subscribe to, but you'll also will find my profile page, which has the True Blue playlist on there. If you're on Instagram, just go on Instagram, go to the fucking link in the profile, and you'll see it. It's like the first fucking thing on there. And it's great. I will share it, I promise. Well, that's it for session 100. 100. That's it, everybody. I hope you have a great start to the new year. Take care of each other. Love each other. Remember, music is self-care. Peace.